We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ball again on second down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll want the option to start the drive. And this play will be blown up.
So why you say you was?
Back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there.
See, you got on the phone.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do.
You got attitude?
Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package
If you have an attitude, say you got an attitude.
So
why are you saying it like that?
In the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Because you have an attitude, like what?
Prescott off play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Prescott looks to throw on first. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Why you still got this screen?
Wow, what?
Why you still got this screen on?
On play action, Prescott
Got a hoodie on?
goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Good.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, can't just quit the game.
Raindrops up and good.
Can't just quit the game.
The score 7-0.
Okay, well, were you done?
Okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this time incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers to throw once more. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Hey, 626. Hey, 88. Hey, 626.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5.
Play that shit.
Jets. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Dak on the option left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Play action now. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
fourth down. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is taken around the 12. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. This one swung out to Vaughn. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Prescott yet again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Touchdown.
What?
2 first-half touchdown
What'd you say?
passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Get some better shoes, some comfortable shoes to walk
And
in.
it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Okay.
And only able to get this to the 19, so
You just
probably
saying
should have
shit.
opted for the touchback.
Huh?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Damn, did
So
you
we
put
have
the
come
hot
to
one?
halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Yay, man, it's
Forecast
over.
calling for more of the same.
What's
The rain
over?
set to continue
Yay.
as we are
It's
underway
not.
in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room
How
here
long
as
you
they'll
got?
stand defensively at the 40-yard
No,
line.
because he might quit. I don't know.
So
He
good
might
starting
quit.
field
Yes.
position for him here as
Well,
they
what if
come
he
up
don't
first and 10.
You got
at
12
the
minutes.
40.
Oh, fuck.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
I just,
And he
Today
wisely
was
will
a-
throw that one away.
Like, and you trying to take it out on me, and you finna piss me off. Yes, you are, bro. Because you trying to force stuff now. Like, okay, bro. Like, you shouldn't have told me that you were sleepy, bro.
2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Come on, man.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time. And the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
God
Nowhere
damn,
for him to go
he's
again.
throwing
He'll get
this
back to the
fucking
line of
ball.
scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that's It's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Rodgers now on first down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Rodgers again now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down? What are they, about 95% chance of winning
Yeah,
it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Prescott off play action. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Hey, 626. Jump out.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
This coaching staff, to a degree, pleased with this overall
Yeah.
effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But
and no
both
one
really
made
starting
fun
to
of me.
come in sync.
Chucky.
So for Dallas, they
Finally,
improved to 5-0 now on the young.
Uncle Carl, it's slick. You're not serious. Fucking radio. No such thing. Carl, I am talking your slave. This sweet. I got you knocked up in condoms.
And I got one on right now. Good evening, family. One for you, and one for you.
I am warning you, Frank. Get out.
Huh? Cut it up and
Chucky, no.
for a registered letter this summer. I don't know. There's one thing to get rid of. Fucking junk mail.
I am doing the best I can to keep this house afloat, Flip.
Hey, what are you guys watching?
MMA fight. My
Bullies. The government.
I didn't do it.
So give me some.
Chucky, no. Maybe try to win.
Fucking kidding me? Chucky, don't you? This is my scholarship papers. I can't pay back to school this semester because of you guys.
I'm sorry, Luke. I didn't know.
I just got a $5,000 cash advance, okay? Not even 20. My credit is ruined because nobody told me about these fucking things. We're all adults here, Liv. We have to take responsibility for our own. We can't rely on each other. Comes off as needy and desperate.
I am not needy or. This is about me and him. Get out! Sammy! You don't get out. Right now, I will shoot you.
Go ahead. See, I knew you weren't the real gal. Maybe I freed them.
I'm going to any direction. I can make your work. I want you to tell me you need me. I'll make you fucking need me. And you want that. Oh, he knew it.